I'm going to make just a little practice video of this set, the Laird Drum Blair, and if it helps you, great. If it doesn't, just don't look at it. Turn it off. So I'm starting off just by showing you how I marked my music on Laird. I put in some bowings. I've marked some beats so I can remember where those are. And then this one has a lot of these little pairs of notes where you have, for instance, in the first full measure, you have a dotted eighth note followed by a 16th. But then in some of those little pairs of notes here and there, it starts off just the reverse. Where, for instance, in measure 6, you have the 16th followed by the dotted eighth. So you kind of have to watch out so that you change the rhythm accordingly. And oh, the dogs just decided to walk in here. Anyhow, and the thing to do is to just practice those little hot spots and try to make them sound crisp as you're playing them. And then also, I know I have a tendency to rush on the triplets. So one thing that sometimes helps me is if I say triple it, triple it, triple it, triple it, it might help me with not rushing those triplets. And then down in Miller's, probably one of the tricky spots is right down here in measure 20. And if you can, bar your first finger on your A and your D string, just for that measure, it'll help you, I think, going to and from those two strings. And also I've marked like the upbeat for Miller's is an up, up, or at least that's the way I do it. And then when you get into the second half of Miller's, I've slurred some notes here and there. It seems to work out for me anyway, so feel free to mark those in your music. When you get down to Miss Stewart's, in that first line of Miss Stewart's is where some of us go up into third position in the second measure. When you're playing that open A at the very end of measure 37, we'll practice just nailing that G with your first finger up into third position. And then I kind of put a little up arrow over the B where my third finger in third position would be to play that B, just because I have a tendency to go a little flat on that. And then it's also going to help you with getting that G with the fourth finger, just because they are next to each other. And I also wrote myself a reminder that there's a key change in this one so that I don't accidentally start playing all those sharps, even though it does have a bunch of accidentals in it. When we play this for the last time through, we will end on the A down there. Let's see, is there anything else I was going to mention? So what I thought this little video would just be playing those little spots that are a little trickier than the rest. I'm not going to play the whole thing right now, but just a few places where I know that I want to strengthen myself. So play along if you would like, if it helps you. And I'm playing this at a tempo of 96 right now for practice purposes. So there's my metronome clicking along with that. And so I am just going to attempt to play some of the measures that I was just talking about. So I'm going to start with the very first full measure where we've got long, short, long, short, long, short. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Next measure. So I'm just picking through those measures. Probably not the triplet measures, but the ones that have these little dotted eighths and 16ths. So this will be the second full measure. Ready, go. Next measure is going to be 5, 6, and then measure for those little measures. And now I'm going to go down to Miller's reel, and I'm going to practice bar 20. And so this is where I've got my first finger kind of flattened against the A and the D string. And listening to my metronome, I've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... So I'm going to do that one more time. Okay, and now I'm going up to, I'm going to just go to measure 29, just because I want to make sure that I'm getting that G sharp with a high 2 on my E string, and where I'm kind of going back and forth with the E string, so it's kind of similar to measure 20 away. 1 and 2 and ready, play. See, I messed it up. 1, 2, ready, go. One more time. Okay, and now I'm going to just go down and play the first line of Miss Stewart, just to make sure that I'm in tune, especially on the second measure where I'm going up into third. And you don't have to. If you can get those notes in tune, playing it in first position, go for it. Okay, here I go. Okay, and then after I have my finish playing my G with my fourth finger, then I can just take all my fingers off and go back down into first position. And what I'm going to do right now is just practice going from the A to the G. Hoping I hear a nice ring on my first finger for that G.